Thank you, sir. We're gonna go pick up some seed, and it's actually, I'm pretty pumped to get some seed actually, and we're gonna get going here. And then I think we got a special guest today, which is crazy because I've known Iowan Farmer, I've known Ben I've talked to him and called him for the past like 2 years. He's given me tons of advice, and I think he's gonna stop by today. How heavy is that?
I don't know. You okay?
Yeah, yep. A little to the right. There you go. Straight.
Keep pressing. Keep on the reverse. Back and forth.
There you go.
The rubber mat doesn't like this.
Yeah, just push it in.
Back up.
Preston's the operator. Preston, thanks for loading seed for me.
You wave to the camera?
High five. Nice. Hey, Anna. We have some corn seed back there stacked, probably a little too high, but it's okay. We got one small strap on it. She's shaking back there, but she stayed.
Taking those out by hand.
How you doing?
Good.
Bandit!
Hey.
Bandit!
Told you piss on your tire.
Oh my God, Bandit! How disrespectful. I was telling the camera, I've talked to you so many times, but I've never met you in real life.
Yeah, you're officially now the second YouTuber that I've actually met.
That is crazy.
Other YouTuber.
I should have bought some champion seed from you.
Should have.
We got some whiffles, so.
Hopefully you got a skid steer too.
I do have a skid steer. I'm not
Okay.
gonna. I wouldn't make you throw them by hand.
Grant ain't been farming long enough. You don't have no dents in this tailgate. That there's how you know you have years of experience.
I wonder if we could pull up. Well, that should work.
You'll be fine.
You're making it hard for me now.
You might rock a little bit. You got it. It's a Kubota. Just making sure you don't go down in your tailgate. Bug is first dent.
Bandit, I've seen you in Ben's videos. Haven't met you though. I don't know if I introduced Ben correctly, but he's got a YouTube channel, Iowan Farmer.
Yes.
And I swear I was one of your first viewers. Like, because you started in 2019.
You were one of the first actual YouTube channels to comment on one of my videos, yeah.
Yeah. I was just excited because there weren't many people on YouTube at the time. And I was like, he's in Iowa, he's starting on YouTube and stuff. And
Yeah.
I should have came down and visited and stuff and checked it out.
Well, you'll have to this year.
Yeah, run the new grain cart,
Yeah.
or the Kinsey.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a fanboy of Ben. I've watched him for a while now, so it's pretty exciting to have him here.
Tilt down.
Yep, it'll tilt. So Ben's here to check out some tiling. We're gonna try to dig up some old tile and see where this tile actually is in this farm, because I have a clue and I have an idea of where this tile is, but we got to figure out kind of for sure where some of this tile's leading to. Oh shoot, you got all the shovels back there. Oh, there you go, Sue. Gosh darn it, Bandit.
He's good.
Gosh dang kids tearing up the field. It's a lot drier than I thought. I thought it was going to be more soft than that, but it's actually drying out pretty good out here. I'm surprised, even this bottom ground. So right there, we got an 8-inch tile that's running a lot of water. So we're trying to figure out where that's coming from, because that should be draining that whole field there with that much amount of water that's coming out of there. But we think it might be going to the neighbors. So we're just we're playing a tile kind of guessing game, mystery. So we're trying to dig up this tile line right now. This is Spencer's first time digging now. We're trying not to hit it. But Ben's got a probe and he'll probe it and we'll feel for that tile.
You can just take another scoop out. But I probe like every 6 inches or so. Yeah, okay. Since we've been filming you for like 10 minutes poking holes, reenact it.
Go. Oh no.
No, you missed it?
We missed
What?
it.
No,
Yeah.
it probably went off to the side. Do it again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We hit it.
Oh.
We hit it. So on Mystery Tile Adventures, we were about to give up, and we actually found it right here.
Well, you don't know how it's at.
Yeah. True. Could be
What
a rock.
happens if it's a box of gold? Is like,
It's a box of
20%
bitcoins.
or something like that? 20% for you guys, 80% for me? Right there. Yep, it's
Clay.
clay. Yeah, you got clay there. That is clay.
Interesting.
So what someone did is that metal outlet back there
Yeah.
was
So how big in diameter is this, do you think?
Yeah, just
so what you have though now is you can make the assumption that it is not pattern tiled out there.
Gotcha.
So see, if you dig back here just a little bit,
Yeah.
there's a slit in that top, right there. That's how it lets the water in. And actually,
that's
not only that, but from what I understand, that clay is actually porous, so it will weep the water in too.
it's somewhat permeable.
Yeah,
Obviously not as permeable as.
and like plastic now has the little slits in it.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Interesting.
We're gonna figure out a plan. At least we know where it is, and we know it's a clay tile, and it is big, and it's running a lot of water. And Ben thinks it's coming out. There's a couple runs coming through here, but it's not pattern tiled at all. So we may go back and we may pattern tile this whole thing, because that's pretty deep. That's 4 feet deep. We may pattern tile it like, what, 3 feet deep, 3.5 feet deep, just above it. Not try to ruin this system that's in here already. So
if that stays deep, we can try and be above it.
Yeah.
So.
It's running a lot of water though. We're surprised. So yeah, at least we found it. So we got a lot of abandoned trees, well, not abandoned trees, overgrown trees to clear. This whole ditch, Spence got that tore out. He's got to do that ditch all along there, all those trees, and he's got to go a quarter mile basically down that road with all those trees. So he's got a lot. We're gonna try stacking it. Ben actually gave us this advice. We're gonna try stacking it so that way I grab it with the skid steer and then make one big pile kind of near the creek. That way all this brush is out of the way. It's gonna take a little more work to do that, but I think it'll look a lot nicer and a lot cleaner.
Lincoln's been running pretty good.
Lincoln, is that the name?
I don't know. I've been trying to say some names, see how they sound. Got like a quarter of diesel left in it, and this morning I cracked it. Water came out, and there was like, it's rust. The tank's rusty. So at one point, a bunch of water was sitting in it. Then the tank started to rust, and now those flakes are coming out. So I think we're gonna run it a bit, and then at the end of today, maybe drain the rest of the fuel, try and wash it out a bit, and I have another fuel filter too, but it's running fine right now. All right, so I think the plan is Grant's in the skid steer now, and I have a row of all the trees I stacked, and then we're gonna put it all the way in the back towards the creek. So I just need to feed him and make sure the ditch is fully cleaned out, ready for him to take everything. There's a few trees in here. He is not gonna be able to move, and I'll just track him down, but I feel like once he gets going, we can move a lot of trees really fast. And then this ditch should be good. Oh, there we go. I'm still getting used to these controls. I'm used to backhoe, and now it's on cap. There we go, there's an old fence post. But yeah, there's fence posts and fence barbed wire tangled up in all this, which gets in the way sometimes. What's nice about the skid steer that the excavator can't do is like clean up the little stuff. So it's good we got him here. I'm just kind of waiting for him to go here, and then we'll get this ditch done and move to the next one. All right. Here we go. 2 trees at once. Maybe just make sure I don't hit Granny. All right, we got some low fuel. That's what we wanted. Let's shut her down. So pretty much what we want to do, I was trying to explain it earlier, probably way too loud in the cab, but it's a rust, there is rust in the fuel tank. That's what it is, it's like rust. Also there might be like dirt and stuff, but we think the tank is rusting due to water in the tank at some point, and then they didn't use it for a year or 2 years, however long it takes for a tank to start to rust out. So we wanted to get all the bad fuel, burn up. I had a new fuel filter in it from the past like 4 hours of running it, so that's probably starting to get somewhat clogged. No issues on low power yet, and so I think we'll drain the rest. Hopefully there's only 5 gallons in it. There could be 10, or the tank holds 90, so we'll see how much is left. Try and drain it all, then take my nozzle, my diesel nozzle, and pretty much like spray it out with the valve open on the bottom to try and get all the sediment and rust out.
This has worked really good. Grit and I together, so fast.
So like this is the fuel tank right now. I just got done running it for the past few hours, and I unclogged it this morning with this pick, and now it's wide open again, and that's all that comes out. So that shows we need to just try and clean the tank as best we can. Grab that on my finger.
This?
Yeah.
What the? That's...
Do you think it's rust, or do you think it's like dirt?
Rust and
it's
sand.
Rust, yeah. Oh, that'd be cool if you guys could see this. You can literally see all the sediment and rust going down the hole. It's so hard to see. You can literally see all the gunk go down. Look right where my light is. Oh yeah. Jeez. It's like sandy rust.
Okay. So that's all clean right there. That pile, there's a lot back there. It doesn't look like much, but that side's all done. We need to mow this a little bit. Now we're gonna knock out this whole side, and I think we're gonna pile everything right over there, so it's out of the way. So Spence is way down there, starting to knock stuff out. I should be able to keep up with him, because I'll be running trees to here and piling them, and he'll be knocking them out. This is all about efficiency. Like, there's so many techniques to doing this stuff, and if you can get a routine going, that is the way to do it. I'm sure you guys that have cleared land or something before, you guys probably have your routines and stuff. Me and Spence, we're just trying to get it down. So far it's working good.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same.
Today might be the first technical official day of you know, going and doing some field work. Probably tomorrow though. But what we got going on right here is I had a lot of down corn. A lot of down corn in the fall. You guys probably saw some video of it if you guys watched some videos in the fall. And this down corn, God, there was tons of times. It took me forever to harvest this, but there's tons of times where I just was pushing corn stalk piles, and then I'd have to back up, go over the corn stalk piles. This field's kind of a mess in that sense. So I'm hoping, I'm gonna rent my neighbor's VT, and we're just gonna chop up those long stringy stalks and stuff. It'll be a lot easier for the planter, the trash whippers to get through, and it'll help dry it up, because I think this is gonna be the first field I plant, and it's gonna be beans. So we're probably gonna do beans, I'm hoping to do beans first, which it is a little different. Not many guys do beans first. A lot of guys usually do corn. So I'm gonna try and knock out my beans first, and then we're gonna go on to corn. Mother Nature may change that though. I'm trying to figure out if it's wet enough. This is some drier soil on here. It's still pretty wet underneath. The top obviously already has cracks in it. You can see it's drying out pretty good, but there's definitely some moisture there underneath. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I got a lot of these around the field. Just corn stalk piles from gonna hit the road and head on down and pick up that VT machine. I don't know if we'll get to it today. It might be just a little too wet. We'll see. We'll for sure test it today though. Since we painted that muffler, you can definitely smell that muffler, some of that paint burning off there. Woo, hey. Hopefully we can level all these spots along here. This was where our electric and water went along here. And then if we can level those out, I'm gonna plant beans right up to the driveway, make it look super nice, hopefully. Well, we got this thing going. This thing is a heavy son of a gun. I went to just check the bearings, make sure everything on the tire wasn't getting hot. We're only going 13 miles, something like that. That thing's heavy. I did not realize how heavy these things are. These are just meant to be basically just like a one-pass tillage piece. So you can run them in the fall or spring. If you run in the fall, usually you hit your corn stalks and you just plant right into it. Come spring, you don't even do anything. And then since we're doing the spring, we're just gonna knock down corn stalks and hopefully we're gonna plant right into it. So it'll be, I'm hoping it leaves an awesome seed bed and chops up those stalks. That's what I'm hoping. So we'll see. So this VT has a depth adjustment right here. We have it set real shallow. I want to try and keep it shallow. And then from there you can adjust your, wherever it is.
This is A, B, C,
yeah.
Is this depth or is this?
So then there's A, B, C. So that, all that does is it tilts the front and the back.
Gotcha.
So depending on the speed you're going, you're gonna have to play with that and adjustment so it doesn't ridge down the middle. It's like 2.5, 3 inches. That's too deep. Yeah, we'll lighten her up. I'm going away. Yeah,
A, B, C,
I think A is
backwards.
the deeper. Yeah. If you want to go shallower, I'd like to be at D at least.
Yeah, let's compare this one to that one.
So it seems to be doing a real nice job of just chopping up the stalks. That's all I'm looking for. I really do not want to turn any dirt, but the reason you got to turn a little dirt is just to kind of pin the stalks down. So we're going like an inch and a half deep probably, but it's awesome how it just chops up all those stalks. That's all I'm looking for really. Just because this was down corn here. I'm learning. This thing works great and all, and I'm pulling it a little slower than I need to right now, but it does not work good when you hit a soft spot. I mean, this thing will take you to places that even the devil doesn't want to go to. I just about buried the tractor on a side hill, and it's just gonna make way too much of a mess. You gotta do it when it's dry out. I'm realizing, holy Toledo. Yeah, these hillsides, they're like clay hillsides, and they end up getting just super, it looks good on top obviously because there's corn stalks, and then you get into them and you just start spinning, and with that heavy Landoll, it's just tough to drag it through the mud. We are kind of making ruts all through here. I'm just gonna be making way too big a mess, I feel like. So it's gonna be we'll do a tillage test. We'll do you know, half vertical tillage, see how it yields, and then half no-till, see if there's any yield difference. Yeah, we'll wait till all this dries out, and then I'll probably have to plant corn first now, because this is gonna take a lot longer to dry up. Plant corn first, come back, and then plant the beans probably at the end. I was really wanting to get some early beans out, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. So Spence is working on mowing all the ditches, so cleaning up the ditches real nice. We cleaned up this whole fence line, and then he's just cleaning up all the big trees and stuff through here. It looks like it gets a little wet. How's the Vail brush cutter?
Doing pretty good, going slow. First time doing like this ditch here, so once you do it once, then you know you can do it again.
Yeah.
A little soft in the middle, there's cattails, but there's always sitting water. I didn't even know that entrance was right there.